Hi guys, and I'm back with my usual format design with me. I haven't done this in a while. I hope you missed it. I definitely did. And today I'm gonna be designing a music poster for Charli XCX, specifically for her new album Brat. I'm pretty sure you heard at least a few songs of it because it's been super popular on Instagram and TikTok. Honestly, she's been one of my favorite artists ever, for many years, ever since she released her second album. Absolute fan of her. I've been to her concert in Birmingham a few years ago, and of course I was so happy because of this opportunity to create a poster for her. I've been so happy about her new album. It's incredible, by the way. Go listen to it, honestly. Even though it's been super mainstream and popular on Instagram, and that was a little bit annoying for me when you hear it in every single video on Instagram and it kind of stops being your own music. But she totally deserves that. She deserves even more success and popularity, and that's just my problems, not hers. So today I'm gonna design a poster for her. It's not gonna be a tour poster like I did before. It's gonna be more like merch poster, just with her, the name of her album, picture of her, and track list, just basic info, just kind of to send the vibe of this album, if that makes sense. So I've been rambling for quite a while, so let's just jump right into it without further ado. Okay, so I'm gonna start with creating a mood board. Spoiler alert, I already made one. I'm just gonna walk you through it quickly. So as you can see, we're focusing primarily on green color today, and that is because the actual album cover is just green color and one. I don't think Charli XCX wanted anything complex for this album. Well, she actually already showed what she wanted, and I saw the actual poster that they used for her tour and still using, and it's more minimalist kind of thing. I mean, just one stretched font and a plastic bag which is put on top of it, black background. But obviously I'm not gonna repeat the exact same thing, and I would like to explore different directions of where I could take it. So what I want to focus on is this kind of Y2K vibe, which is prevalent in her different album covers before she changed it. I mean, she's always been associated to me with that futuristic vibe, and at the same time, ever since she released 1999's single, she kind of openly showed us that she feels really nostalgic as well. So it's very much Y2K for me. I think that single was released even before Y2K was a thing, so which proves that she is really into it, and that sort of vibe is prevalent throughout her music and her style in general, her personal brand. So we're not gonna deviate much from it. And also, ideally would be to stick with that green color, or at least to use it somewhere, because that would align with her album cover. But at the same time, I don't want to make it too similar, this in the same minimalist style, and I'll put my own twist on it. Specifically, I want to make something like this, some custom typography, really Y2K, very spiky display font. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna make this effect, but I'm gonna experiment. This is kind of what I'm going for in terms of the information I'm gonna include. It's just a track list, her picture, the name of the tour and the album, and Charli XCX. So yeah, this is the general idea. Maybe some old TV screen effects like this DVD video, I really like that. Also some pixelated effects appeal to me a lot, and I think it makes sense to use it in this case, but I'm not really sure. I will try. If it'll work out, great. I still need to be consistent with this green color, and maybe I will also use the same simple font. As far as I know, she used Arial for her album cover, so maybe I'll use that as well for the text. Maybe not for the main title. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to find a picture of her, and also I need to write the name of the album. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of manipulation with it, obviously, but just for now, just to have anything on that poster and her name. And I already found a few pictures online, and I tried to search for only the recent ones. And what I can say, I really like this one. Yeah, it's so Charli XCX. But there might be an issue with the shoes because they're cropped. I'm not sure that Photoshop's AI is that smart to recreate the original shoes. I'm not sure. Let's try this one. And this one I really love. Yeah, the way her hair turned out, it's just incredible. I mean, like, just look how cool that is. But we need to choose, or maybe we will do both. Not bad. Let's try doing the same with this one. I can have a nap while it's loading. I'm just listening to a very slow song right now. I might say something stupid. Oh no, it was the previous one. Can I try both of them? I think that I will need this one to be really big, like on the background. Yeah, maybe something like that. Something like that. But what we're gonna do now, work on the title. I need to find the right font, which I will use as a base, and then I will customize it a lot. So it can be something simple, but it's quite hard to customize. I would prefer something like bubble fonts. Yeah, like graffiti, Subway New York regular. Just recently downloaded from Adobe Fonts. Let's try something else. This one is one of my favorite fonts lately, but I couldn't find the right application for it, to be honest. Maybe this one. Do you realize? Okay, I will look through other fonts. I'm probably gonna speed up the process because otherwise it's gonna take. Let's try this one for now. I think this is a really good foundation for manipulation and making it custom type. Obviously, I'm gonna use Liquify. But before that, the first thing that comes to my mind is to apply some blur and then threshold, probably. Yeah, just to make it a bit more rough. Maybe something like that. Okay, I think instead of threshold, I would use filter gallery grain. I'm gonna increase the contrast. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit less harsh as threshold. And the next thing I'm gonna do is liquify. Like, my main goal for now is to make the edges sharp. I'm gonna do it probably in some random way. I'm not sure how yet. So this is kind of what I ended up with, and now let's actually apply some threshold to make it more black and white. Yep, something like that. And the next thing, I'd like to add some thin lines in between, kind of like threads of web. I don't know why it came to my mind. I'll just try, just with simple brush. I'm gonna do something like this, and then yeah, I'm just quickly showing you the principle. And then I'm going to liquify and change the width of it in different parts so it'll look more naturally integrated. So it looks kind of something like that, but that's not it. Now I need to merge them together, multiply again, and now I would like to distort the shape of this whole title. I don't know, something from these suggested effects. I'm not sure. I really want to make something weird. I'm not sure. Yeah, fish eye, that's what I really like, but when I'm doing it inwards. So the next thing, I would like to change the angle a little bit to make it more dynamic. And then I'm gonna go to filter gallery and I'll try something Don't know yet what. I think I quite like photocopy. It looks very modern, Y2K-ish. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I really like how it looks with the background. All right, so the next thing, I need to do some manipulations to the pictures, obviously, and to apply that green color. And the first thing I'm thinking what I could do is to apply a gradient map, because I'm not sure in what way I will apply that green color. So I'm just gonna make everything black and white and green and hope for the best. Yeah, it's not exactly this green. Yeah, it looks very graphic. Yeah, like kind of flat, but I don't know, I think I like it. Maybe a bit too bright for me, to my taste, but who cares about my taste if it's her album? It needs to be in alignment with her album style, you know, too illustrative. I mean, not really Y2K. I could apply motion blur. Here's my idea. It's already a bit more Y2K-ish. Change the mode to lighten, right? Also, I would make it a bit wider. Yeah, something like that. Probably. I'm not sure about the background though. Maybe I could try just flat plain color background, but I think I need to actually use the color that she used for her album, like this one. So I'm gonna make a screenshot, and this is the color that I need to use as my green if we're playing by the rules. Oh, this is so bright and so yellow, maybe a bit too yellow. Okay, let's just leave it like that for now. Maybe I could make the background black. Can I? No, not really. What about the title? Multiply screen. Okay, actually it's not that bad, but now it looks more gothic and dark, and it's not the sort of vibe that I would like to represent in terms of Charli XCX. So let's just leave it like that just for now. And I'm gonna add more text. I'm going to just copy what this person did. Really cool design, by the way, but I'm not copying the design, I'm just copying the information, and not all information, just the track list. Okay, so I added the full track list, also the total time of the album, 41 minutes 30 seconds, and June 2024. I'm not sure yet where I will put all of them, and maybe I will need also the name of the album, Brat. Really need to decide where everything will be. But now I'm not entirely happy with the background. It's a little bit too busy for me. When I switch it off, it looks better already. So what I'm thinking, maybe I can just use plain green background, 96D400. And now we just solved it. I would like to intensify this outer glow from this side just with simple brush tool, but I already like it more with just plain green background. A lot better already. 34 and 24. Let's make them both 23. Yeah, I think it looks already a lot better, a bit cleaner, which is really weird. Why would we need something clean on a design like that? Also, what I'm thinking, to try to apply bevel and emboss to the title or the outer relief, if that makes sense, to make it look more like 3D, kind of, maybe inside as well. Okay, let's do something like this. Then I'm gonna duplicate the layer and to make inner bevel as well, make it completely three-dimensional. Maybe that's a little too much. It looks a little bit too digital, to be honest. I'm not really sure if I want that. No, I don't think I want that. All right, so now I need to find the right placement for all this text. Charli XCX, I would like to place in an oval. Ellipse would be empty, but I only need a stroke. Yeah, and also I will just stretch the font. Oh no, it's a type crime, no. But I did exactly what Charli XCX's designer did with her album. So everything's very coherent, don't worry. We can break the rules sometimes. And then June 2024. Where could I place it? I could place it somewhere here, but I don't like that it's competing with Charli XCX now because it's not much smaller. It's a little bit smaller, but not too much. I want to put it on top of the track list, 41 minutes 30 seconds, because I like this kind of messy layout when nothing is perfectly lined up, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just kind of messy, kind of grungy in that sense, but at the same time it was intentional. Okay, I'm not sure if I need the name of the album, Brat, because I kind of already have it. Okay, so I'm almost done. I did some manipulations to the text, as you can see, for this one and this one. It's nothing special really. I just did Gaussian, blur, and either threshold or filter gallery, tone edges, like literally just 2 steps, if we don't count that I merged it with white background and made it multiply layer mode before that. Okay, and with the track list, what I did, I just duplicated that layer and applied motion blur. So now it looks a bit more blurred and messy, a bit more dynamic, I guess. And also I just added these 2 pieces, blocks of text, just some quotes of her song, because I just needed to fill in the space. Yeah, and with Charli XCX, by the way, what I did as well, just Gaussian blur, and then I just adjusted brightness and contrast. Yeah, just Command M, and that's it. So I'm gonna do some manipulations to these 2, because they now look a little bit off, a little bit too clean. So I'm gonna group them, and then merge in one layer, rasterized. Then as usual I create a white layer underneath, I merge them together, multiply, smart object, and then I'm going to blur, Gaussian blur, but not too much, something like that. Yeah, to make it a bit more interesting, instead of Gaussian blur, you can apply field blur and make it different levels of blur in different areas, but it's just gonna take more time. I'm okay with just Gaussian blur. And tone edges, but this is a bit too harsh. To make it less intense, I'm going with grain. Okay, that one will do. And what else? I wanted to apply a little bit more of outer glow to the picture of Charli. Yeah, a little bit like that. And just a couple of finishing touches as we're sticking to this Y2K aesthetic. I would like to apply this glitched computer screen texture on top, something like this. I already prepared it as you can see, and I need to find the right layer mode for this, either overlay or soft light. Oh, I quite like this color scheme, to be honest, but it doesn't go with Brat aesthetics. I mean, just blue colors in general works really well with Y2K, and purple. Okay, maybe next time. I think soft light works a little bit better. Then I'm gonna intensify it in the bottom area. And the last thing is just applying this grunge paper texture, something like that, just to make it a bit more messy. Yeah, just to see. Just look at before and after. Yeah, now it's less clean, shall we say. And this is pretty much it. I don't know if I will do anything else to it. I guess I'll have to film one more part of this video, but I think I'm pretty happy for now. So I'm gonna put it on mock-up, what it would look like on a wall or somewhere in the environment. My version of a poster for Charli XCX. Let me guys know what you think. I hope you liked it. If you'd change anything, and who do you think I should design a poster for next time? It doesn't necessarily have to be a musician. It can be, I don't know, any famous person or not famous, a movie, a book, anything. Just let me know down below. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, find me on Instagram. Also, check out my upcoming poster design course. The enrollment opens up in August. Keep an eye on the dates. I will leave all the info down below about that. See you guys next time. Bye!